Hi, Assalamualaikum and Happy New Year to all of you. I am Muhammad Syafiq will bring you to explore the beauty tour of culture in Malaysia. Currently, I am in Malacca, the heritage state that keeps various of unique in terms of food, historical buildings and culture. As we know, Malacca had been conquered since 1511 by many colonizers such as British, Portuguese and Japanese. The best fact for you. Straits Malacca was one of the important ports in the world, and many traders from Arab, China, and India came here to run the business and stay here for the long term. Because of this matter, the local people, which is Malay, need to learn and respect their culture. Same goes to them. They need to assimilate with the Malay culture since they were here to build a new life. So, what do you think that I will bring you today? Okay, behind me is one of museum that is available in Malacca to visit, which is Baba Nyonya Heritage Museum. Yes, today I would like to tell you about Baba Nyonya culture. So, what is Baba Nyonya? The term Baba is a honorific term for Peranakan male. Strictly speaking, Peranakan Chinese Baba is a descendant of a Chinese who had a long residence in the streets of Tanah Melayu. Nyonya is the term given in the Peranakan female. There is a simple definition of Baba Nyonya. If you want to know more about it, follow me to explore the museum. From as early in the 16th century, when migrants traveled from their home country to Malaya, some began to adapt the local culture and intermarry with the locals. Indeed, there are many tales that attempt to trace the origin and identity of the unique hybrid culture termed Peranakan or Baba Nyonya. Some folklore suggests that Peranakan roots in Malaya begin with a princess from China who married a local prince. Historically, however, the term Peranakan was used to refer to a number of different ethnic and cultural groups in Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore. The root word for Peranakan comes from the Malay and Indonesian word anak or child, referring to locally born descendant. Beside the streets Chinese Peranakan, there are also the Peranakan Jawi, Peranakan Dutch, Peranakan Serani, and Peranakan Siti. The beginnings of the Peranakan Chinese in Southeast Asia date back to the 12th century. Many southern Chinese merchants have actively engaged in trade more than 2,000 years ago, but the first permanent settlement in cities on this isle of Java and the Malay Peninsula were not established until the 13th century. This identity within the Chinese community began to form when Chinese traders intermarried with local women and adopted Southeast Asian social practices and the local language. The Peranakan Chinese have picked up many nicknames over the years, from being honored as the King Chinese during colonial times to more recent time being called Orang Cina Bukan Cina or Chinese people who are not Chinese. They have indeed garnered quite a reputation. Okay, I would like to show you the simulation of the streets Malacca. Alright, as you can see, there was a ships from they come from Arab, Chinese, and Indian, and also you can see there's a Power Hill and Formosa. Okay, as you can see, Malacca was really busy during that time, and also you can see the geography of Malacca before the reclamation by Malacca government today. And that's why this area, which is Bandar Hilir, was the best spot that you can find the history of Baba Nyonya. The next section of this museum is the scene of how Peranakan mostly survived before. As you can see the picture that taken by photograph, and also it was taken by Xiao Jia, who was a photographer during 1967. He has captured all the memories of this community and put it in the museum. He also lived in one of the Peranakan villages in Penang and married with Nyonya. So the rest is the pictures of the Xiao Jia. And there are also other section pictures of Xiaojiang in the other area. So yeah, let's go. There are also have a food of Baba Nyonya itself, which is asam laksa, ayam buah keluak and apam balik. And the fashion of Baba Nyonya, first is baju panjang. The second is kasut manik. And the third is baju kebaya.
Young people wearing Baba and Nyonya costumes.
Sekarang jam orang tak mau pakai lagi baju tu sebab panas, dia kata. Berlapis-lapis dalam tu dia punya pakaian. Susah mencari orang pakai kahwin macam tu lah. Sekarang punya anak dara tak mau kahwin macam tu lagi. Dengan sanggul dia berat, dia kata lengung. Apa kita boleh buat ni jam? Kita selalu pujuk anak-anak kita, cucu-cucu kita semua buat macam tu. Jadi diorang pun dengar cakap lah macam tu.
Penyulam kebaya, kebanyakan orang tua. Bila orang tua ni, fashion-fashionnya memang tak ada menarik lah. Jadi kalau lah orang-orang muda ni dapat menghidupkan balik, ceburkan diri dalam rekaan kebaya ni, maka kebaya ni akan hidup. Kalau lah budaya itu pupus, maka sayanglah satu budaya yang begitu cantik sekali, yang dicipta mereka sendiri tak dapat lagi boleh dijual beli di mana-mana. Kalau dia kahwin dengan orang Cina, dah dia menggunakan bahasa Cina. Dah tak bahasa Melayu dah tak ada lagi, bahasa Baba Nyonya pun dah habis. Pakaian begitu juga. Kalau orang Baba ni pakai baju kebaya. Kalau orang lain tak ada pakai lagi. Kalau tak ada pupus lah budaya Baba Nyonya ni, maka kebaya ni pun tak ada lagi dah pakai. Keturunan Baba Nyonya ni boleh dikatakan sebagai satu keturunan yang betul-betul semangat kebangsaan. Yang pertama sekali daripada segi perpaduan antara Cina dengan Melayu ni, orang-orang Baba Nyonya adalah begitu rapat.
Now, I bring you to the technology advancement. In this era of globalization, technology is widely used all around the world. The technology also influences our everyday life and sometimes changing our lifestyle. Today and since before, the technology made human easier and not consuming much on your time. For example, in the 1990s, you need to walk into the restaurant to get some food, but in 2010, the technology itself changed the system by developing online delivery services such as Grab and Foodpanda. And also other example is cuisine. Before this, cooking Baba Nyonya take a long hour to prepare due to the recipe and the ingredients. Now, you can get an instant of Baba Nyonya foods in supermarket and just to heat it up on 10 or 15 minutes and voila! Sewing style. Before this, handmade sewing took a long time to be done and some incidents can cause a probability of injury. But now, sewing machine is the new choice and make baju kebaya rapidly. It benefits to them who are selling to baju kebaya.
Moments actually came to us with the Peranakan theme, and when they told us about it, we were very excited. Something a little bit different, something very colorful.
So we used the existing designs that were inspired by the Peranakan culture in Malaysia. So you get things like the floral motifs and then like the porcelain sort of color.
The degree to which families want to follow tradition obviously can vary, right? Well, this Peranakan shoot was much more contemporary, right? Your traditional Peranakan wedding is a 12-day affair. The bride comes decked out, top to bottom in the family's jewelry.
I guess in this modern society, not everything has to be traditional and old school, but to infuse the old with the new.
For the cake itself, it's actually pandan with gula melaka. It brought out like
A lot.
a lot modern culture inside
Yeah.
the end.